Today I want to talk about fire, 16 months of destruction and killing and over 100,000 people, children, mostly children and women, been killed. 80% of the city of Gaza destroyed by sheer madness and sheer barbaric and barbarity and destruction and monstrous behavior in Israeli Zionist soldiers and political leaders, just just sheer evil for over 16 months. Children burned and women raped and a video of Israeli soldiers gloating about privacy of the Palestinians and making videos and wearing women's lingeries. And it's just, the question is, how could, what makes people, what turn an average Israeli doctor, shopkeeper, teacher, garbage collector, husband and wife, father and sons, uh, to become monsters, become monsters. And it was supported by the West and justified, rationalized. Hannah Arendt, the German-American historian and philosopher, noted that monsters, most of monster acts are not carried out by monsters, but by ordinary people. And she looked into how the German became SS an agent and became monsters. Ordinary people became a mass killer, driving millions and thousands of people to their deaths in Auschwitz and just doing their job. And she looked into the trial of Adolf Eichmann in Jerusalem, and she wrote a book about it. And she just found out this monster that the Ben Gurion, the head of the Zionist state at the time, want to have a show. They want to condemn this individual. And by condemning just one person, Hitler or Eichmann, you're really missing the whole point that millions of people participated in this Holocaust. And that was her point. And her point was that Eichmann was a very boring, with no charisma, just an average, ordinary person. What turned those average, ordinary people to monsters in Germany, in Europe, in the 30s, and in Gaza? All this Western thinking of controlling the environment and staying away from controlling the natural disaster, our rational thinking and believing or reasoning, and we're going to control everything and create a perfect state or create a perfect environment. And this is the idea of modernity and how modernity started with that thinking of replacing God with rational thinking and controlling. And it's not up to the oppressive church or leader or monarchy or nobles. It is you. It is your thinking. It is your rational thinking to improve, to always go to. Modernity means things has to be going advance and has to always developing thing, always new things. It's like you know, British sociologist Zygmunt Bauman explained modernity demands not just the modernization of infrastructure, but of people, society, and ideas, and controlling your destiny, your environment, your life, and then turn eliminates the unfit. The people cannot keep up with modern life, with advancements, with so that's the idea of purity. I mean, almost like still a Christian idea of pure, uh, bringing God uh, uh, to you know bringing God to come part of us, part of nature, human, and control your creating a utopia, creating a perfect state, and cleaning out and cleansing and redemption and getting rid of and wanted elements. This is really even after the French Revolution, when they revolted against the church and nobles and all of that. I think still the whole idea of creating a perfect uh, society or a perfect state, it is still a religious sentiment that's secularized, and instead God doing it, human. Western man will do it. Western rationality will achieve what God used to be in God's hand. And so that modernity that you just there to do your job, and as Zygmunt Bauman explained, that you become part of a bigger project, you go part of machines that that rational thinking is your reasoning and your rational becomes God, and you just do your job regardless of the consequences, regardless of separate rational thinking from values, human values, and the people who participated in the Holocaust, or the people who participated in the Holocaust in the 30s and Nazi, and the same people who participated in Gaza, genocide. They just doing their job and becoming monstrous, and to be efficient, to be rational. Western power that imposing this promise now, and it's now sheer pure evil. And I think what Trump did with his Gaza project turned the promised land from this biblical, from this religious narrative to Western rationalized narrative. Becomes a riviera, a place for wealthy people to go and enjoy themselves, enjoy their uh, material life. Forget about the feasibility of this crazy plant, which it seems like it was just, kind of diversion for a lot for weeks now. This is just the idea of, and Netanyahu and his leader and all of this right wing, I call them right wing, not Zionist pervert ideology and idea, calling for the elimination of the Palestinian, killing all the adults or wherever, getting rid of ethnic cleansing millions of Palestinians, just put them somewhere or kill them wherever. Um, and people, went along with that, and to build a Riviera, not a promised land. So Hannah Arendt, in her book, talks about the concept of banality of evil. And she explains, how the average individuals commit horrific crimes. Uh, it's not that person is evil, that person is aberration or was different. In here, Eichmann in Jerusalem talk about the trial of one of Nazi leader that he was responsible for organizing and driving thousands of millions of people to their deaths in Auschwitz. This man was shallow, thoughtless, seeking just professional advancement. He's helping killing millions of Jews just to get a raise. So it wasn't nothing really special about him. It's just the idea, the conditions that was available to turn these ordinary people to monsters. And those conditions, it's happening again. And never again is just a hollow to this new genocide unfolding in Gaza. Still, Western leaders are supporting a fascist Zionist ideology in the Middle East. And that now we have this village idiot in adversary, and I don't think he knows what he's doing. And I think this Gaza Riviera plan exposed the true nature of Zionist expansionism and Zionist sick ideology that is not really driven by faith and morality, but by money, exploitation, and transformation of the so-called promised land into luxurious Riviera. And we all know the most quoted quote of Karl Marx. History repeats itself, first as a tragedy, second as a farce. This is Ahmed again ranting, and we'll see you next week. Log on website, support, help us, share, follow, and we'll see you next week.